This is Shelly Craft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro main event in Bel Air, California, 2014. John Merriman is standing right here next to me from Merriman Capital, and it happens to be a publicly traded company. The symbol is MERR. John, welcome back to SNNLive.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, good to be here.
So let's go. There's a few things I want to know. Mainly, tell us what's going on at Merriman these days, and then we'll go from there.
So we're doing a couple things. Our main focus is what we call corporate services, which are providing corporate services to small public companies. That's number one. And that's a much needed service because the micro-cap space has gotten annihilated and everybody's left. So that's a big deal for us. The other is our digital capital network. We have $600 million of product on the digital capital network listed. That's typically Series B, Series C, private companies looking for $10, $15, $20 million. Private companies on the digital capital network. And third, we're doing something I think is very different. We're raising $500 million in a long-term trust for the Wounded Warrior Project. And our belief is that our government has really let our veterans down, the wounded warriors down, by neglecting their care later on in life. So again, this $500 million long-term trust will go directly to the warriors. It's almost 100% to the warriors, and we think it's a fantastic project. Very excited about it.
I'd like to know more about it. So for more information, first of all, which website can we give out to find out that information?
So if you come to our website, www.merrimanco.com, it'll direct you. Okay, we have listed the $500 million trust on the digital capital network, and we're using the digital capital network, which is about 400 family offices that are looking for curated product. And so it's on the digital capital network. We're using our high-level relationships as well to market it to, and you guys also sponsored it. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I'm not done. I got to know more.
Yeah.
So when did you start, and how much have you raised so far?
We're really officially kicking the event off the 17th, 12/17 in San Francisco at the Marines Memorial Hotel, and that'll be the start. We'll do these conferences or these get-togethers around the NFL cities. So it really officially starts 12/17. We've already begun raising money. We got a couple $100,000 raised, and we're looking for anywhere from $1,000 to $1 million donations.
So John, the Wounded Warrior Fund, what is the money going to be used to do?
So it's actually a long-term support trust, okay? And the idea is that typically, and these are for very disabled veterans, okay, and at some point the caregivers, often their mother, their father, whatever, a family member, at some point these gentlemen, these men or women get older, there has to be someone there to be ready to support them. If I'm in a wheelchair, if I'm permanently disabled in some way, this money goes to supporting that warrior through the rest of their life. The expectation is not going to be that these guys are leaving us at age 35, okay? The guy could have gotten wounded at age 21. Now he's 35, okay? And our government shoves these guys off into these awful VA hospitals that we've all read about, how bad that situation is. So our government should take care of these guys, and they're not. So the mission for this money is to take the place of what our government should be doing. And there's enough wealthy people around to fund this cause and help these guys, because without them, we've got nothing.
Well, obviously, I want to support it any way I can.
You already have.
So it's merrimanco.com. And
that'll direct you. Just if you want to go to our main website, it'll direct you to the Wounded Warrior.
Okay, yep. So this is going to be a cause that you're going to hear about in the micro-cap market. All of the companies that do conferences are going to be ending up supporting this cause. And Merriman, I would have to say, what could I say? It's a beautiful thing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Shelley.
So now, what do you see in Merriman in 2015? I know it's hard to say, but 2014 is over.
Yep.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So we see the opportunity to use our family office network and the digital capital network to help other nonprofits like the Wounded Warrior. So it's a very inefficient space for raising money, and I think we can help them with that. So that's a part of our longer term plan. And there's also, as you know from going to this conference, I mean, there's hundreds of companies here that need some type of advice, assistance, fundraising, what have you, and obviously we're very engaged in that market. So those are my two passions. If we can give some things back make some money, do some good for society, do some good for us. It benefits everybody. The shareholders, everybody benefits.
You know what they say?
What?
If you don't give, you don't get.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Merriman.
Thanks, guys.
Merriman Capital, publicly traded company, symbol is MERR. I'm Shelly Kraft. This is SNNLive. This is the LD Micro main event in Bel Air, California, 2014. John, always a pleasure.
Thanks, Shelly. Great to see you, man.